Hello everyone. I am going to discuss Chapter 21, Lesson 4, specifically Ecology of Fungi, which is found in your textbook, pages 622 to 625. Our objective: we're going to explain how fungi affect homeostasis in other organisms and the environment. So let's start the discussion. How do fungi affect homeostasis in other organisms and the environment? Fungi are champions in decomposition. Many species help ecosystems maintain homeostasis by breaking down dead organisms and recycling essential elements and nutrients. Parasitic fungi can cause serious diseases in plants and animals by disrupting homeostasis. Some fungi form mutualistic associations with photosynthetic organisms in which both partners benefit. So how does fungi help in decomposition? Many fungi feed by releasing digestive enzymes that break down leaves, fruit, and other organic material into simple molecules. These molecules then diffuse into the fungus. Many organisms remove important trace elements and nutrients from the soil. Fungi recycle these essential elements and nutrients. If these materials were not returned, the soil would quickly be depleted. Another way that fungi can affect the environment is through infecting the organisms, and that is through parasitism. Parasitic fungi can cause serious diseases in plants and animals by disrupting homeostasis. So, example of plant diseases that is caused by parasitic fungi. A number of parasitic fungi cause diseases that threaten food crops. Corn smut, for example, destroys corn kernels. Some mildews, which infect a wide variety of plants, are also fungi. For animal diseases, fungi diseases also affect insects, frogs, and mammals, such as in the pictures as you can see. Parasitic fungi can also infect humans. The fungus that causes athlete's foot forms a mycelium in the outer layer of the skin, which produces a red inflamed sore from which the spores can easily spread from person to person. So some fungi form mutualistic associations with photosynthetic organisms in which both partners benefit, and this is where we are going to focus on. So for example, lichens, one of the symbiotic associations of fungi. A lichen is a symbiotic association between a fungus and a photosynthetic organism. The photosynthetic organism is either a green alga or a cyanobacteria, or both. The protective upper surface of a lichen is made up of densely packed fungal hyphae. Below these are layers of green algae or cyanobacteria and loosely woven hyphae. The both layer contains small projections that attach the lichen to a rock or tree. Lichens are extremely resistant to drought and cold, therefore they can grow in places where few other organisms can survive, on dry bare rock in deserts or on top of the mountains. Lichens are able to survive in these harsh environments because the green algae or cyanobacteria carry out photosynthesis, providing the fungus with a source of energy, while the fungus provides the green algae or cyanobacterium with water and minerals. The densely packed hyphae protect the delicate green cells from intense sunlight. Lichens are often the first organisms to enter barren environments, gradually breaking down the rocks on which they grow. In this way, lichens help in the early stages of soil formation. Lichens are also remarkably sensitive to air pollution. They are among the first organisms to be affected when air quality deteriorates. Another symbiotic association that fungi has formed is mycorrhizae. Fungi also form a mutualistic relationship with plant roots, and this is what we call as mycorrhizae. Researchers estimate that 80 to 90% of all plant species form mycorrhizae with fungi. The hyphae collect water and minerals and bring them to the roots, greatly increasing the effective surface area of the root system. In addition, the fungi release enzymes that free nutrients in the soil. The plants in turn provide the fungi with the products of photosynthesis. The presence of mycorrhizae is essential for the growth of many plants. The seeds of orchids, for example, cannot germinate in the absence of mycorrhizal fungi. Many trees are unable to survive without fungal symbionts. This graph illustrates the growth rates of three species of trees, with and without mycorrhizae. So as you can see in the graph, it has a great effect on the growth of the three species of trees, the spruce, lemon, and aspen. And lemon, it has the greatest effect on it. The roots of plants are plugged into mycorrhizal networks that connect many plants. In an experiment using isotopes to trace the movement of carbon, ecologist Susan Simard found that mycorrhizal fungi transferred carbon from paper birch trees growing in the sun to Douglas fir trees growing in the shade nearby. As a result, the sun-starved fir trees thrived, basically by being fed carbon from the birches. Simard's findings suggest that plants and their associated fungi may be evolving as part of an ecological partnership. So let us now sum up our lesson. Fungi can form too many types of mutualistic association with photosynthetic organisms in which both partners benefit. These are lichen is a symbiotic association between a fungus and a photosynthetic algae or cyanobacteria. Mycorrhiza is a symbiotic association between a fungus and roots of green plants. So let's now answer some lesson check questions. I'm going to pause for a while for you to think of your answer after I've given the question. So for our first question, how do lichens assist in soil formation? What do you think is the answer? The answer is, they gradually break down the rocks on which they grow. Great. For our second question, how does each of the partners in the lichen symbiosis benefit from the relationship? What is the answer? Good job. The answer is, the photosynthetic partner supplies food to the fungus. The fungus provides water and minerals. It absorbs the surroundings and can protect the algae or cyanobacteria from too much sunlight. For our third question, what types of symbiotic relationships is illustrated by mycorrhizae? What is the answer? Great. The answer is mutualism. Good job. Let's move on now to our last question. What is the evolutionary significance of mycorrhizae? The answer is, mycorrhizal associations may have been critical in the evolution of the land plants from aquatic ancestors. So good job, everyone. That ends our discussion and presentation. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good day. Thank you so much.